In our expert advice segment, we have Dr. Anwar Wood to talk to us and take us through the process of how to start up a business. So what are the legal requirements for starting a business?
First, you need to have to coin a name, reserve a name, and you know that that name is basically has not been used by the registrar of companies, and it costs only about 100 shillings. And then you come up with memorandum of association and the article of association and the statement of the nominal capital. Again, this has to be filed with the registrar, and it costs about 2,000. So it's that cheap. Also paying stamp duty, which cost about 100 shillings, and then sign the declaration before Commissioner of Oath. And that is a one-day activity. It costs only about 200 shillings. And then you register with the Registrar of Companies and the Attorney General Chamber in Nairobi. And the standard there is about 7,360. And finally, you have to register with the regulatory bodies like Registrar of Tax and Revenue Authority, because once you have registered, you have to file your tax returns even if you're not making profit. So you have to register, and of course you also need to apply for business permit, which is about 15,000, so that you can operate, and you renew that on an annual basis. And you also register with NSSF, no charges there. With NHIF, again, no charges there. It takes only one day, and you make your company seal, and there you can operate now independently. So the company now will be detached from you, an entrepreneur. It is an individual on its own. And you can do the same process whether it is sole proprietary, partnership, or company limited with capital.
The Institute of Certified Public Accountants of Kenya just concluded its annual tax conference in Mombasa early today. The conference, which brought together certified accountants from all over the country, discussed among other issues matters of taxation. We attended the conference and got an opportunity to talk to the Institute's chairman, Mr. Julius Mwatu, and its CEO, Dr. Patrick Ngumi, about a proposal to issue the guidelines for auditing services in Kenya. The move has been proposed to ostensibly prevent undercutting among auditors.
I think I would want maybe to reflect back to the 37 years when the Institute was started. And I think we started as a small institute, a few members, and I would say maybe competition was not too stiff, and there was enough for everybody. But that has changed over time. We now have 17,000 members. Out of that, over 2,000 are auditors, and of course that comes with a lot of competition for the revenues, and that is where the issue of undercutting comes in. So what this minimum fees guidelines is meant to do is basically to make sure that we remove the issue of undercutting. We give our members an opportunity to compete on quality. Yeah, so that's basically it. And we are not starting the whole process from zero. We have benchmarked with other professionals. Doctors have that, lawyers have that, architects have that, and it's very important for us, for our members, to have some guidelines, so that they also get good revenues to build capacity from the recipient, the people who are receiving the services. I think it's a very positive move, because when the professional changes appropriately, then of course that guarantees better service and better quality service, and that is what we are targeting.
The duo also took us through how to choose a good auditor and what makes a good auditor.
I think the auditors, if you look at our website, first of all, we have listed all the auditors we have. And what we do is we don't profile them per se. We allow the auditors to profile themselves in the sense that if you want to engage an auditor and you can get a list from our website, then of course you give them an opportunity to demonstrate to you what their capabilities is. But having said that, I think as an institute, we can also assist in that. If you come to us as ISPAC and we want us to help you profile the auditors for you and evenly comment, we can do that.
I want to state that we all go through the same training. Just like the way doctors, engineers, lawyers, they go through the same training. We do the same CPA exams. So the output is expected to be same. But unfortunately, just like in any profession, you will find good and bad ones, even if the output comes there. That's a normal production process defectiveness. But remember, there are auditors who specialize in particular sectors. And that's what my chairman was saying, that if somebody was to come to us, we will be able to profile somebody who can do good work to you. Just like the way you would go, you want a lawyer. There are many lawyers, there are many doctors, but there are doctors who specialize in surgery, gyno, and lawyers may specialize in conveyancing, in criminal cases.
You are watching the biashara brief. Last week, we looked at how the National Agriculture and Livestock Extension Program had improved lives of farmers in Taita Taveta County. Today, we continue our success story segment with how the same program has improved livelihoods in Kilifi County.
Farmers in Coast Province continue to enjoy high farm income courtesy of intervention programs by the National Agriculture and Livestock Extension Program, NALEP, and CEDA, jointly implemented by the Ministries of Agriculture and that of Livestock Development. Residents in the region have seen their livelihoods threatened in the past by low farm incomes, high poverty levels, and lack of water. But all these challenges are now behind the area farmers through the intervention mechanism by NALEP. To help area residents continue to farm their land, earn good incomes and feed their families, NALEP has formed focal area development committees in a bid to find solutions to the specific problems faced by farmers in a given locality. Among the beneficiaries in Malindi is a 15-member Mavuno Dairy CIG in Marafa location, which was formed to buy milk and sell milk for profit in 2007 when NALEP started in the area. Mavuno Dairy is going places after the members received intense sensitization and training programs. The group has been linked to markets in Malindi town and through NALEP initiatives have received support from partners like the Arid Lands Resource Management and ALPRO, which has seen the group's opportunities expand in leaps and bounds.
Hili kundi tumewahi kulipatia mafunzo mbalimbali ya usimamizi, kuweka hesabu na pia kuboresha zile bidhaa zao. Pia tumewahi kufundisha mafundisho ya kuweza kuwasiliana na kutafuta ufadhili mbalimbali ili kuweza kuhakikisha kwamba mradi wao unaweza kusimama. Kupitia mradi wa NALEP tumeweza kuwahamasisha katika mbinu tofauti tofauti za kutafuta washikadau wengine ambao wanaweza kuwasaidia katika kuendelea, na ndio hapo pia tuliweza kuwashikanisha na Wizara ya Mifugo kupitia mradi wa ALPRO ambao ulikuwa wa kwanza kabisa katika wafadhili katika hii biashara ya kuweka bora maziwa. Baada ya hapo pia waliweza kupata wafadhili wengine ambao ni Resource Management Project ambao pia waweza kuwafadhili kwa matangi ya kuhifadhi maziwa ambayo kwa sasa imeweza kuwasaidia kupata maziwa kwa wingi na pia kuweza kuboresha bidhaa yao ambayo kwa sasa kweli huu mradi umekuwa bora kwa sababu wameweza kuendelea tangu waanze, hakuna siku amerudi nyuma na wamezidi kupanua mpaka sasa ameweza kuanzisha ile agrovet ambayo inasaidia pia wakulima kupata inputs ambazo zinaweza pia kusaidia kuboresha mradi.
He disclosed that challenges encountered so far by the group is during the dry seasons when grass dries up, but members are being advised to store hay to be used in feeding the dairy cows to ensure continuity in milk supply.
Kama wizara tumekuwa tukifundisha wakulima wetu mbinu tofauti za kuhifadhi vyakula vya ng'ombe na pia hata upandaji wa nyasi katika maeneo ambapo nyasi zimepotea. kwa matumizi ya mifugo yao wakati wa ukame, sababu tunaona mifugo yetu inahitaji chakula mwaka mzima. Lakini kwa sababu ya changamoto ya kiangazi, tumekuwa na mbinu tofauti ambazo tunaelimisha wakulima wetu waweze kuhifadhi vyakula, kama baada ya kuvuna mahindi waweza kuhifadhi ile miti ya mahindi. Nyasi pia wanaweza kuzihifadhi kwa njia ya hay hasa katika nyumba zao, ili mifugo yao iweze kupata chakula hasa ile ambayo inakamuliwa.
Mr. Safari Joseph, the group secretary, says members come together with the aim of uplifting the living standards, create employment and find market for their products.
2007, 2008 tukaanza milk marketing CIG katika Marafa focal area. Tulianza watu 15 ambapo kuna 10 ni wanaume na 5 ni wakina mama. 2008 tukasajili kundi letu kwa Social Service Department, na tulikuwa tuna objectives ama malengo. Kwanza ilikuwa lengo kuu ni kuboresha hasa maisha ya wale members, pia ni kuweka ajira kwa community, pia ni kufanya value addition ya maziwa, pia kuweka kituo cha kununua maziwa kwa wakulima wetu wa Marafa, pia hata area zingine.
Mr. Safan says products now processed by the group include yogurt, mala, pasteurized milk, milkshake, ice cream and unpasteurized milk. Milk collection by the group has increased from the previous 200 liters per day to 300 liters per day, which also increased to 400 liters during rainy seasons. They have started the Malive Agrovet with capital of 120,000 shillings and installed power, and now have a milk cooler with a capacity of 750 liters.
Baada ya ufadhili huo wa Alpro, pia tumeona kwamba kuna mashirika ama departments za serikali ambazo zilivutiwa na wakaekeza. Kwa mfano Ardhilands ilitupatia vifaa kama kula ambapo huwa tunakulisha maziwa yetu, na kula hiyo ina capacity ya 700 liters. Pia kuna pasteurizer ambayo tunachemshia maziwa, hiyo ina capacity ya 300 liters. Pia tulipata vifaa kama milk cans 10 ambayo ina capacity ya 150, na pia tumepata log na mifuko yake ambayo ina worth 100,000.
And groups such as Zaidi Farmers Youth Group in Kagututa of Bore sublocation, Marafa location in Makarini district, have benefited from the agricultural program with planting seedlings. Members were trained on seed collection, tree nursery establishment and record keeping, among others. David Mwamure, chairman of Zaidi Youth Group, says the groups have benefited since 3 houses have been roofed with iron sheets and several members were able to see their children through secondary education.
Kupata kuuza hii miti, tulijaribu kulipa karo za watoto, pia hata kujenga nyumba ya tunasema nyumba ya kuisha ambayo ni semi permanent. Kuna nyumba karibu 3, pia kununua mbuzi, kuna kuku ambazo au kuku ama hivyo vyote tulivinunua kwa sababu ya kuuza hiyo miche ya kasorina.
He identified challenges facing the group as a drought, which leads to seedlings withering, lack of adequate water tanks, and death of seedlings due to pests and diseases.
Tunaona mwaka huu tulipatwa na shida ya ukosefu wa maji kwa sababu kulikuwa na kiangazi cha muda mrefu. Hivyo miti mingi ilikufa kwa sababu ya ukosefu wa maji.
He said the group plans to acquire a water tank of 5,000 liters capacity to ensure adequate water supply.
Pia hii changamoto ya maji, ikiwa Zaidi Youth Farmers Group itapata kama tangi ya kustore maji kama ya lita 5,000 hivi, ili haya maji ambayo tunayapata karibu ambayo yanatoka katika Kaguguta Dam yakikauka, basi tuweze kuwa na tanki ya kuwa tunaweza kuendeleza hii kazi yetu ya kuotesha miche.
Whatever we do to improve our lives and contribute to family, county, and national income is a success. We at the Biashara Brief will continue bringing you such success stories to celebrate our efforts in whatever venture. Thank you for watching. This has been the Biashara Brief. Please join us again for another episode next week at the same time, and do not hesitate to contact us with suggestions or if you wish to participate in the show. Until next time, I am Sylvia Lowana.